What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Namir back again with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about Clash in Italy, which just happened today, and let's just hop straight into it. First match we got starting off is Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and this match, this could have been on SmackDown. Cody gets the win, but it's the way he wins that really killed it for me. Justice for Cody, because I don't feel like none of this stuff really be his fault. It's just he's just doing his job. But it's really stressful. Let's talk about the match first. The match, it was cool. It was cool. I should have knew something was up once I seen Gunther trying to put the sleeper hold in a little early, or Cody doing a crossroads early. It's like the signs were there that some bullshit was about to happen, and this match was about to be some bullshit. But I thought we was actually gonna get a solid match from the two, but unfortunately that didn't end up happening. We just got kind of basically a smack main event SmackDown match, and with a SmackDown ending too, with Cody hits Gunther with a crossroads, but as Cody's going for the pin, Gunther's foot under the rope, but the ref doesn't see it, and he counts to three, and that's the end of the match. That's how we're starting the night. That's how we're setting the tone for the rest of the night. Which I was just like, some what was that? What was that? My first thought was literally that could have been on SmackDown. Literally, my first reaction. I, I just I don't know who came up with that stupid idea. Y'all are in Italy, and this is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Why are we doing Monday Night Raw SmackDown finishes to end a World Championship match on a PLE? Like this definitely was the worst match of the night. It was no question. Every match after this is way better. This just terrible. I don't when the There's nothing really to talk about the match in general because it was really a short match. It was less than 15 minutes, if I'm being honest. The crowd was hot for the two stars, both of their entrances. They were really hot for Gunther singing his instrumental, and Cody, of course, people go crazy for the woe and all of that. But just the match, I shit water. What do I see these two doing after um I guess running it back? Maybe they might run it back at Night of Champions, or on a random, not random SmackDown, but one of these SmackDowns that's going to be out of the country. Maybe throw Sammy in there because they kind of teased Sammy versus Cody. I really don't know. I just hope the next match better. Just I don't blame the two. It's just whoever fucking choreographed that shit needs to be stoned. All of the above. Now on to a very much better match, and definitely lighten up the tone for the rest of the night. Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill in a rematch for the WWE Women's World Championship. And this match was really good. Rhea ends up getting the win. I I wouldn't say The only reason I wouldn't say it's better than their WrestleMania match is because their WrestleMania match, the expectations were low. So when it was good, it was so, oh my gosh, this is really good. But this match, it kind of the bar was raised up a little bit because we already seen their good match at Mania. So I would say this match was kind of on par with their Mania match. It's not better or it's not worse. So yeah, this match, it started off slow, which I was it was kind of some especially after just going through Cody versus Gunther, it was some, all right, we're watching Jade Cargill dominate Rhea. But once Rhea gets her does her comeback sequence, the match really picks up, and then they're just really going back and forth, which I really like. Their movesets complement each other very well. Just really good chemistry between the two. Like they can keep on having matches, but we definitely do need to move on from this feud. I would love to see Rhea fight other people, but those two chemistry definitely there. I don't think they'll have a bad match together if they ever do any other matches. So that's really good. One thing to point out during this match was this. Hold on, I just stuttered like crazy. This electric chair spot where Rhea had Jade on her shoulders, and then it looked like Jade was trying to go out to the outside, and they both like flip over to the outside of the ring, and like Rhea kind of hits her like neck back area. It looked nasty, but then they was able to make it smooth and carry on with it to Rhea dropping Jade on the apron, which looked really good. That was a nice crazy spot. And we get of course in this match, just like at Mania, Jade's baddies come out. Rhea, I mean not Rhea, holy shit. B-Fab and Michin coming out. And as Rhea hits Jade with a riptide, B-Fab goes to save Jade, but I don't know who like the miscommunication, but she kind of misses her foot, so it was like low key the ref should have hit three, but we continued on with the match. You know, Rhea goes to the outside, tries to fend them off, but Charlotte's there to save them, and we get Charlotte fending them off. We get back in the ring, and Jade hits Rhea with a jaded, and it looked like it's over, but um Charlotte saves Rhea, which was nice, and then gets to the end of the match where Jade is bickering with Charlotte because of that, and Rhea is able to hit her with the headbutt into a riptide into a win. And a really good solid match. I will watch this if you really want to. I wouldn't say it's like a must watch, but it's a really good solid match from the two again. Now we got the Queen of the Ring tournament announced, which I may do a separate like short video on. The Rhea, I could see her entering the either waiting for somebody in Queen of the Ring, whoever wins, or they can start the Charlotte feud. Those are the two options for her. But also, I just got done watching before I started recording that Jade attacked Charlotte um backstage after the match, but they are gonna be in the fatal four way in the Queen of the Ring tournament. So I guess they're gonna be fighting off, or maybe their feud is gonna start. So Rhea Ripley is really up in the air. You know, she can always go back to Fatal Influence. I was really loving that. Maybe Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe. Yeah, Blake Monroe did tease to go after her this SmackDown, the latest SmackDown. So Rhea got some options, some really fun, nice new options, which I'm really interested to see how that goes. And overall, give this match a big thumbs up. Definitely solid match. Now, the next match. This match was definitely match of the night. Now, was it less than 10 minutes? Yes, but Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Before I talk about the match, this was like my expectations because when I heard that Brock came back, I was like, some what? I was like, some wow. Like, it was really like a shocker, like a throw off because you really thought Brock was done. But I guess he wasn't. And then they announced this match. It was like oh, of course, Brock's going to win. People were speculating that it's going to be just a squash match or a disqualification or a count out, blah, blah, blah. All I really wanted from this match, especially, I didn't really care if Brock was going to win, because if they was going to do the trilogy, of course, Brock was going to at least win one match. Oba, if you really think that Oba was going to sweep Brock, you must be on something. But all I really wanted from this match was a good back and forth. Like, give me at least 10 minutes of like chaos, those two going back and forth. And we definitely got that in this match, in my opinion. With I would say this match is definitely better than a WrestleMania match, and I low key have like a like if this match, I would say if they had this type of match at Mania, but Oba won, it would have been literally everything would have been perfect. Cause this match, it starts off crazy because as Oba's like taking off his little neck donut ball thing, his necklace, or whatever you want to call it. Brock starts off the match with an F5. Oba is kind of getting it up, hits another one. That's two. Hits another one. That's three. Hits four. Pins Oba. I'm like, yo, is they really finna do the squash finish? Oba kicks out, which was shocking. It was like crazy. I was, because with Brock Lesnar matches, you really never know. You never know if it's going to be a short match or it's going to be a lengthy match, a chaos match. He's just like really up in the air, which could be a good or bad thing with his matches. And then after that, Brock goes for a Kimura lock, which he hasn't done in a long time, which threw me off. But it was when I watched the match back like a little bit, or I'm skimming through it, it was actually Paul Heyman that told him to do that, which was interesting. Oba was able to get out of it, get some like hope spots, hit him with like a very weak ass choke slam. Then we get to like the outside where um I think Brock hits him with another F5, so it's like five F5s now. And then we get to the outside where Brock applies the Kimura lock again, and then freaking Oba rushes him to the post. We get to that, and then Brock puts Oba through the table, puts him with an F5 through the table, which would be six F5s. So now it's looking like, oh, Brock finna go for the countout win. It was like something, okay, I guess. Makes Oba look strong. But when it was like, I'm not trying to be corny, but when the ref was like at, I think it was six, seven, or eight, Oba just pops up. Like he just dead ass gets up normally. Like he didn't just get F5 through a table and just walks back into the fucking ring. Starts hitting his uppercuts to the corner to Brock. He fucking shot puts Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, he literally tosses him across the ring. Looked like he's setting him up for the fall for grace. As he gets him up, Brock is able to escape it, hit him with the seventh F5 and get the win. And like watching it live, it was so beautiful because the it really, like when Oba was doing those uppercuts and shot put it Brock, it really gave me that hope that he was actually gonna freaking beat Brock Lesnar. Like he was gonna beat Brock two times in a row, which would have been insane. But Brock got the win in a very great, fast-paced, chaotic match. Now what's next? Brock said 1 + 1 = done. I don't know if the dude know how to do math, but trilogy maybe. Brock is, I mean, Oba is in the King of the Ring tournament. Brock isn't at all, which would be crazy because Brock doing the Monday Night Raw match. I don't even remember the last time he has had like a official Monday Night Raw match. But if they're continue, I could see if they're doing the trilogy still, because I could see WWE doing some WWE shit where they just drop it. It's just they ended off 1-1. I could see them doing that shit, or because in the same like bracket division that they're in, they have Braun Breaker in one match and they'll Oba in one match, and they'll, if both of them win, they could face each other in the semifinals. I could see them two facing off in the semifinals, and because Braun Breaker is a Paul Heyman guy, Brock Lesnar goes in there and attack Oba to get Braun the win. Or I could see Oba Femi winning the King of the Ring, but this is where it gets nasty. Brock Lesnar beats somebody for the world championship, and then they have the match at SummerSlam. I know it's nasty, but hey, this is the WWE we talking about. We had Pat McAfee in the main events at WrestleMania, so all bets are off the table when it comes to logic in the WWE. So that's where I can see the two going. Uh, the most likely one I can see is maybe the costing of the Braun Breaker or them just dropping it. So yeah, overall an amazing match. I would 1,000% go watch this. If you just really wanted to watch only one match, this match, it's less than 10 minutes. Great fast paced match. 10 out of 10. Now on to the next match, which I low-key felt sorry for them at the start because they had the go after that amazing hype match of Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Um, it is Soruka versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Women's Championship. And this match was really, really solid and really good. Like watching it live, it was like some okay, these women they're really having a good match, and then watching it back, it's like some oh yeah, this is really like a really really good match. I would either say this is the second best or Rhea and Jade is the second best because I really like this match. You really had Soul doing her, of course, her acrobatic, athletic moves, but she was also doing some like fierce, like just striking, going at Becky, which I really liked, and something that Corey Graves pointed out, like he was saying, I can't say the exact quote, but he was like, we know Sol Ruka can do the athletic stuff, but sometimes you just gotta go at her and just be aggressive, which was really nice. And Sol Ruka did actually shockingly pick up the win, and we have have a new women's IC championship. And standout moments in the match. We Jessica Carr was the ref, so we got some drama with that where she was about to get hit in between the turnbuckle, but she kind of like dived out of the ring, and then as Becky was going for a pin, she was kind of late to the pin, so that caused a little drama. But other than that, she didn't really have too much of an effect on the match. Um Becky Lynch tried to go for a soul snatcher, which I thought was funny, but like she was going to, but Soul stopped her and then hit her into a manhandle slam. And then from the manhandle slam, they was near the corner. Soul was able to reverse it and then hit her with a soul snatcher, which ended the match. It was just overall these two put on an amazing match. I no nothing like really too crazy happened. It was just like typical Soul Ruka and her athletic stuff. Becky Lynch being Becky Lynch, and for these two, Becky is in the. I think both of them are actually in the Queen of the Ring. Let me look real quick. Yeah, both of them are in the Queen of the Ring tournament, but I don't see either of them. Well, Becky, I could see winning. Soruka, totally not. With her, I would just like her to just have some nice little feuds with the newer people, like the NXT people that just came up from NXT, like her and Roxanne. That would be nice. I'm assuming Lyra can compete for the title now since Becky doesn't have it. Her versus Lyra would be good. Bailey, Raquel, if you want to put her down there. Like we have options. Io Sky again, that would be nice. Like we have options for Soruka, so I would really just like her to carry the mantle that Becky Lynch did for the IC championship, really having good stories and having great matches. As for Becky Lynch, I could see her moving up to the World Women's Championship division, trying to bat at Liv Morgan, but I don't really see her winning. I don't know with Becky, but I just see her in the world championship scene. I don't know who she would feud with yet though. So that'd be nice. Maybe they'll tell the story in her match for the Queen of the Ring tournament. Really don't know, but overall really solid match in between these two. If you want to watch it, if you want to watch a match, I would watch this match. It's really solid and really good to me. Now for the main event match, Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the world title. My initial reaction to this match, it was okay. It was meh. Roman Reigns retains. Um, I just this match like really it kind of dragged for me. Like I think this match is like 30-minute plus. I think what really dragged it for me was the entrances. Like I was I, like Roman entrance was long as shit, and Jacobs was too. And then we was sitting through like the promo packages, which not a problem. And then we had set through ads and all that. It was like some yo. Can we just get to the main event plus the 30-minute match? It was like some yo. Some key standout moments. They fought in the crowd during the point. It was like a little concession stand area. Roman threw out like I think it was like free drinks and all of that to the crowd. That was funny. Uh, Roman tossed these steel steps out to the outside, and usually it looks goofy, but when Jacob got hit with him, it looked gnarly, like he really hit him in his face. He didn't protect himself at all. Had another cool spot where Jacob was going for a suicide dive, but Roman countered it into a beautiful Superman punch, and it looked it really clean. And this is kind of like where the turning point of the match is, I guess, because I would say Roman was like offensively on top the whole match. Roman gets like a toolbox and smashes Jacob Hand while it's like resting on the announce table, which prevents him from doing the Tongan death grip. And and he did it again while his hand was on the steel steps. And let me talk about the rest of it, and then I'll get to that. We also get a moment where Roman spears Jacob through the barricade, but it was two security guards like sitting in their chairs, and they got fucking smashed in between the floor and the barricade, and I think one of them actually got hurt. So I hope one of them are okay. And to end the match, Roman speared Jacob through a table and then hit him with a normal spear. 1, 2, 3. Now on to like my critique with this match. I don't think it's bad. It's just like mid. I wouldn't say it's not worse than their backlash match. It's just okay. I really wish they would have told the story of at the start of the match. Um, Jacob is still like dominating Roman, like he still has Roman number. And the Tongan death grip is really still powerful on Roman. But as soon as like Roman hits Jacob with the toolbox, that's the shift. That's where Roman goes to dominating and being a tribal chief, saying I'm better than you and all of that. That's where I would say that match kind of lost me, but it was overall a cool match. Um, Pretty much it. What do I see these two? I mean, Jacob has to fall in line now. He didn't fall in line after the match. They're saving it for the Monday Night Raw, which is tomorrow. So that should be interesting how that goes. Roman, he's showing up for some dates in June. So I wonder what he's gonna do. Something I definitely had a problem with after the match. So he's walking out. The MFT Solo Sikoa was out there watching the match. He's talking about we gonna handle them next. I'm like, some what the fuck? What do you mean you're gonna handle them next? You already handled them last year. Why are we running that back? Why? He already had to acknowledge you in tribal combat. Like I pray that they don't run that shit back. Like please don't run that shit back. Um Roman also after the match he says fuck all that QB1 shit, which is like which is insane. They really building up that crown jewel match. And he also calls out Royce Keys and LA Knight for like I guess questioning like the bloodline, and Roman basically said just stay out of it, like shut the hell up. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to do it on my own, all of that. Really just I guess called them out and told them to shut up about the family. I really just hope after this we can get Roman away from the bloodline. Like I know he's a tribal chief and all of that, the Usos, Jacob and Solo and all that, but we've been doing this fucking storyline for 6 fucking years. I was in the 7th grade when this fucking story started. I was in the 7th grade. I've graduated this May and we're still doing bloodline shit. I I get the story is good, but it gets to a point where we need to just let it go. Like there's no reason why this story should be 6 fucking years long. End it, please. Overall, the show I give it 7.5. What I wouldn't say it's better than Backlash. Still not bad show either. It's really good. I would watch if you want to. Main matches I will watch is Rhea, Jade, Oba, Brock, Soul, and Becky. I feel like you can really skip the first and the last match in my opinion. Um, Crowd was hot. Definitely, they freaking sung Brock Lesnar's song. I didn't even know that was possible. But of course, it's a international crowd. Of course, they're always going to be super hype and hot, no matter what. Yeah, class. This was Clash in Italy. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Make sure to like and subscribe, and catch y'all in the next one.